There is so much division in our country today, and it's ridiculous. We need to stop. We are destroying our own country with the division. This has been going on for about a decade. I remember my grandparents would cancel each other's votes out. They could talk about different things and disagree, and they still stayed married forever. So back in those days, you didn't get offended every time someone disagreed with you. Nowadays, the second I have a good conversation with someone, having a good conversation, we agree on everything. All of a sudden they find out I'm a Republican. Boom. All of a sudden they don't agree with anything we just talked about that they did agree with 2 seconds earlier. This is what needs to end. As you know, if you've watched my videos, I am extremely involved with the Republican conservative movement in Colorado. But our Republican Party, my House district, my county district, people at the state level, have worked with, not the last administration, but this administration, have worked with Democrats, unaffiliated, libertarian, different agencies, different nonprofits that maybe don't agree with everything we agree with. But if you have a common goal, why can't we work together for that goal? There are Democrats that are pro-life. There are Republicans that are pro-choice. If you're a Democrat and you're a Republican, but you have the goal of making sure that people cannot have an abortion up until birth, why not work together? Democrats and Republicans can work together for that goal if that's what you agree on. If you're a Democrat and you're a Republican, but you don't want children mutilated, you want to protect children, why not work together? Why not work together for that goal? If you have one goal that you can work together on, why not make the world a better place by working on that goal together? No matter how you identify, no matter what you believe on other things, if you can work on one thing, why not work on it? Why not love each other based on an actual person and their personality rather than hating someone based on what you perceive that party represents? Based on what social media has told you, based on what the media has told you, not based on you getting to know that person. Like I said, I would door knock and I would agree with the person on every single subject. And then the second they found out that I was a Republican, all of a sudden I'm a fascist. All of a sudden I'm those other words that I shouldn't say on here because they'll take it away. But all of a sudden, you know the names they call us. But 2 seconds ago, we agreed. We agreed on everything 2 seconds ago. Just the fact that I said the R word, now you disagree with me? That's not okay. I can work with Democrats. I can work with unaffiliated. I can work with anyone that wants to protect children. That's one of the main things that I'm after, is protecting our children's future. And if there's anyone out there that's a Democrat, that's an unaffiliated, that's a libertarian, that's a center party, that's a whatever party, I will work with you to protect our children, because that is at my heart. That is what I believe in. That is the whole reason that I am doing what I'm doing. So anyone that wants to work on that goal, I don't care what party you belong to. I don't care how you identify. All I care is that your heart is in it to help children, to fix the future for these children, to bring freedom and peace to our country. If you want to do those things and you happen to be a Democrat, let's work together. Let's do it. I don't hate people based on anything other than if they're an evil person. Now, if you are out there molesting children or hurting people or, terrorizing apartment buildings or whatever, then yeah, I'm not going to work with you. But if you're a decent person and you happen to be something that I maybe don't agree with all the time, it's okay. We can work together. We can like each other. Let's mend this country from the hate. Let's build the bridges we need to build to make this country better than it ever has been. Because we owe it to the children. We owe it to their future. We owe it to them to make this world a better place by the time we leave this world. And every day that goes by, that's my goal. That's what I'm trying to do. And I'm hoping that you would help me. And if anyone here happens to be in Colorado, please reach out. We can meet halfway, we can Zoom. Let's make Colorado great again. It used to be, when I moved here 25 years ago or whenever it was a great state. It was safe. There were not needles. There were not homeless people everywhere. You could actually afford to live here. The gas prices were good. The prices of food were good. Everything was good here. We had safety. We had beauty. We had no urinating in the streets. We had no drug needles in the streets. Let's bring that back. And if you happen to be the opposite party of me, it's okay. If you want to work on that together and figure out how to do that. I feel like most of the world wants the same thing, but the media and social media are telling us to hate each other, so we can't ever get that same thing. There is absolutely no way that we will make Colorado wonderful again, that we will make this country the best it can be, if we continue to believe what the career politicians and the social media and the media are telling us, that we should hate each other. I know Trump derangement syndrome is a real thing. I know that there are people that the second they think you voted for Trump, that they're going to hate you. I have never went up to a person, found out they voted for Biden, and then absolutely hated them and refused to work with them. If they're an evil person, yeah. But if it's just that they were misinformed and voted for something that maybe then later they regretted, or they didn't regret because they're still swallowing the pill of everyone that votes for Trump is such and such. I can't say those words because, So let's come together. Let's build the bridges. That's the only way that we're going to make this country the best it can be for our children, for our next generation's future. This is the best free country in the world. We bring freedom to other countries. Without us continuing that, the entire world will be a different place. And I don't want that for our children. I don't want that for anyone. I want all countries to be peaceful and freedom loving. Maybe we can't accomplish that, but we can at least accomplish it in our country if we work together. So please, let's build those bridges and stop hating each other based on what you identify as. Stay well, stay free.